Hello, Donna. My name is Sean Everett, and I am the website analysis expert over at Zucore Marketing. Thank you so much for talking with Eric. He sent your website over to me for analysis because that's what I do. Here is your website. As you know, you spent some money on it. It is a beautiful website, and it needs to be seen. And that is why I am going to tell you what I'm telling you now, which is a beautiful website is great because once people get here, they will start clicking it. It's sort of like having a newly painted car. You pull up to your friend's house and say, "Hey, let's go for a ride," and they go, "Nice car," and they hop in. Same with this. Once you have a beautiful website, people jump in here and they'll say, "Oh, let's go for a ride." But getting them here is the issue. And that's exactly what I'm going to talk to you about. I'm going to make it as brief as I possibly can. So please stay with me. Now, the first thing I do after I look at the site is I have a paid tool that I use. It's called Ahrefs. It gives me a bunch of the metrics of your site. In other words, how your site has been performing. The next thing I do is I go to Google and do a search for Colorado Springs, Colorado roofer. And what I find next is what I need to talk to you about. And it needs a little explanation because this is where I need to explain a little bit about the Google algorithm. And I promise I won't put you to sleep. But, well, I can't make that promise. You might fall asleep anyway, but please try not to. The Google algorithm determines the placement of absolutely everything on a Google search result. And from the beginning here, which these are called sponsored, but they're actually, that just means paid. And then there's more paid ones here. And those are above what we call the map pack. Now, the map pack are also, the placement of those is determined by the Google algorithm. And the algorithm is looking for a couple of key things in your website itself in order to give you good placement. I'll tell you what those are in just a minute. Now, these folks had something special that they did, and that was go to Google and fill out a Google business profile. Now, it is something that you could do yourself. They ask for your name. They ask for what year you started your business, the website, and where you're physically located, your daily hours, or some tick boxes, on-site services, online estimates, that sort of thing. Then they also ask you to prove that you actually own the website that you're reporting that you are the business owner of. So those takes a couple of days for them to do that. But it would also be best if you had somebody with experience and expertise fill these out because the goal would be to get here near the top of the search. Now, I'm going to show you something really quickly. I'm going to refresh this page and scroll down really fast. Boom, it just stopped there and you didn't see it stop, but that was the first stop, the end of the first page. That's the bump stop at related searches. All searches, if you scroll down as fast as you can, will initially stop at the first bottom of the first page, which is related searches. And then from there on, they continue to the second page, which was right there, which is the second set of sponsored ones. Now, I didn't see you in either first page or the second page. I know that you're there because I did find you, but you must have been below that. And if you, oh no, there we go. There you are. Integrity. Yay. One, two, three, four, five, six. You'll see what I'm counting. So you're the sixth one down from the top in this. And that is, oh no, there's a bunch more here. All right. So here's what I'm talking about. You know your own Google habits and your own Google search habits. How far down do you go when you're looking for results for something? How far down do you go to find a company? Do you go an infinite amount of time or do you stop at some point? Most people stop after the related searches. That's sort of what our insight shows us when we do surveys of people. Most people don't go below related searches. So you would like to be nearer the top as you can, obviously. Anybody who is in this position, they have gold. And here or here. But in this case, in Colorado Springs, the Better Business Bureau and Yelp have the top two spots. Now, the first spot that's an actual roofer is Rampart Roofing. I'm going to refer to them as your Google competitor for the purpose of this analysis. Now, here's their site. Nice photo and everything. It's, not any, like I said, I'm not here for the aesthetic part of your site. Um, but well, yours is clearly better. Oh my gosh, look at that. I don't know. Theirs looks like a package out of a hardware store or something. True Value hardware store. Um, anyway, here's your site. I'm going to do something right away to show you kind of what I'm talking about. I'm going to select all, copy and paste your site into this word counter. There we go. You have 1,333 words. Copyright reserved, integrity roof. All right, so now I'm going to show you what they have on their site. Here we go. I'm going to select all, copy and paste into this other word counter, and they have, there we go, Rampart Roofing, 1,770 words. Now, who wins that contest? 1,333 or 1,770? Yeah, the algorithm is going to take this one. And the funny thing is that you're actually about 200 words below what Google wants on your homepage. So this is not going to be hard for you to get more words on here. You're already so close. You would ideally want to get more words than your biggest competitor. It would be nice to have 1,771 words, but why not beat them with a larger margin is what I say. Now, I will tell you that all words are not the same, and that's what I'm going to talk to you about now, because that is one of the things that I'm telling you that the Google algorithm is looking for. Keywords. You have a bunch of them, which is great. You have 1,000 keywords, which most companies do not. These are words that are determined by the Google algorithm when it does this. It sees this search. It takes every single website that appears in this search below. It strips out all the words and counts them all in the flash of an eye, and whichever one appears the most is the number one keyword and the second, and so on and so on. Those are the words that you want on your website. They also can appear as small phrases, key phrases. And so, like I said, all words are not equal. Here's what Rampart Roofing has to your 1,000. Rampart has 734, meaning that they have a few less keywords, but they have made up for this somewhere else. And I'm going to show you where that is next. So I'm going to show you their keywords, by the way, just so you can see. Roofing Company, Colorado Springs, you probably have that. Roofing Companies, which is a different search. Company and companies are different searches according to the algorithm because it doesn't know the difference between singular and plural. Roof repair, probably something about gutters, probably something about soffits and gables and things. Hail damage roof. These are actual searches that people type into a Google search looking for somebody in their area. Probably in here is a roofer near me, and probably the best roofer in Colorado Springs. I don't know if you have that on your website. We are the best roofer in Colorado Springs. You should have that on there because Google believes everything that's on the internet. That's the bottom line. If you say it, it's true. So you need more keywords. That's for sure, because your listing here is not at the top where it should be. Now, the next thing I'm going to show you is your backlinks. You have a bunch of backlinks, but I'm going to tell you that a bunch of these are kind of spammy backlinks. The Google algorithm is looking for these, but it's also looking for the ratio. And right now, the referring domains you have is 290, so you shouldn't have much more than double that. You should have backlinks of about 580, let's say, because this is way too high for the referring domains you have. Now, here's what Rampart has. They have 471, which beats yours because of the spammy ones that you have. Let me show you this. Your referring domains, their referring domains, are Realtor.com, Angie's List, Yellow Pages, Super Pages, Family Handyman, Owens Corning. They probably use Owens Corning products. That's how they got on there. That sort of thing. This is the sites that you want to be on. Anything that is rated 70 or above. And as you can see, they don't have that many. They have 15, maybe 20 rated 70 and above. You can beat that handily by just improving your backlinks. Now they have Angie's List, which is a paid one. It would be probably good to join Angie's List if it's not out of your budget, but it's paid. You don't have to do that. There are other ones in the 90s and the 80s and the 70s that you could get on that would help beat them in that statistic, because those numbers of theirs put together have given them this placement, which is essentially the first actual roofer underneath two lists of roofers. And this is where the rubber hits the road. Last month, your traffic was 555 clicks as a result of your backlinks and your keywords and the integrity of them. Now, Rampart had 1,300. So that is a significant difference. The tool that I use here, the Ahrefs, figures that the value of your 555 clicks was probably about $2,300. That's probably what that amount of clicks netted you. And for Rampart, the total would be 14,300. So you're literally leaving money on the table by not having a listing that's higher in the Google search. Now, the Google algorithm, like I said, is looking for those things amongst other things, and it is known. It's not like it's a secret in the business or anything. And this is where I think you probably would rather spend your time roofing, and Eric would be the guy to help you out, because all of these things that I told you about, even though you could do them all yourself, are time consuming. It takes a long time to get on other websites, to find out what the correct backlinks should be, and to include those in your site. So if what I'm saying to you makes sense and you would like to get more money, essentially being higher in the Google list, please give Eric a call and he will help you through the next steps. Thanks for watching. I hope I've been a help, and thank you. Have a great day.